Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do Comic Book Haul week number 183. That's right, guys. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, go ahead and check out Wednesday morning comic talk. That's right, guys. Did the second episode today. I got all the bugs worked out. It was a really good show. Had a lot of people watching and commenting. Had a lot of fun. If you guys want to check it out, go ahead. It's about an hour show. It's not a video cast. It's actually a podcast. You can listen to it and listen to it at your leisure whenever you want. So check that out. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's get into this week's comics. This was a little bit of a lighter week once again. Not so many books out to where you had like 30 books to read, but it was probably an okay week. So first off, here's the bag this week. Check it out. Designer bag, right? And it was for free. So we got the Gotham bag, and on the back you have Minority Report, all Fox related for the TV shows that are coming up this fall. So when I get rid of this kick-ass bag, and when I throw it on the floor, it will be forgotten. It will go into, yes, the recycle bin, so I protect the environment, as my good friend Peter Parker would say. All right, so first things first, we get to show off the promotional poster for a series that came out today. That was a Deadpool versus Thanos. It's given away at the comic store, so I picked it up, but I did not pick up the series. I'm just going to stick with the main series, I guess, when it comes to Deadpool or whatnot. I'm just kind of staying away from it. I don't want to get sick of the character again like I did before. All right. First things first is this was a recommendation to my listeners on my podcast. Other people have been recommending it to me throughout the week as well. And this was Batman Detective Comics, issue number 44. I was told many times that this book goes well with the main Batman story. So I decided to give it a try. Hopefully I won't be lost on it and I can understand what's going on. So Batman Detective Comics, I'm giving it a try. Thanks, guys. All right, next, new independent book that's come out this week, written by Jeff Lemire. And this is Plutonia. That's right. Don't know what to expect from this book. Again, Jeff Lemire, he wrote that one series, I think it was last year. I totally forgot the name of it now. And this time he's writing a new independent book. And it just has this little girl sitting here, and she has a picture of a pear on her sweater. And it says dumb. I don't know. It's like a little kid's book or something like that. You know, even the artwork when you open it up, just briefly, is it's kind of like a cartoony, but it's interesting. I really want to see what this book has to offer here. So this is done by Image Comics. So Plutonia issue number 1. I'm definitely going to be reviewing this and seeing what this is about. All right, next is Battle World Age of Ultron versus Marvel Zombies. This is a great series. I'm having a lot of fun with this book. It's about Hank Pym from 1872, was brought back by some of the Jim Hammond and Wonder Woman and Vision to try to destroy Ultron of the present because their current Hank Pym was actually destroyed. And this guy is just set in his ways, and he was developing a robot back in his day, but the technology was much different, and he called it like Clockwork Man or whatever it was. So now you get to see him in the present trying to really, I want to say, work with these guys and help them out. So we were left on a cool cliffhanger last issue, so can't wait to read this one. Age of Ultron versus Marvel Zombies, issue 4. All right, next we have Green Arrow, issue 44. There was 2 covers for this one, and I decided to go with this one. This is the classic cover where it has Green Lantern and Ollie together. You know, this is the classic characters from pre-New 52, and this is an awesome cover. It plays tribute to 75 years of Green Lantern. Had to get this one. This one was just that nostalgic cover, and looking forward to seeing what this story arc has to offer for its readers as it begins a new story arc. So this is Green Arrow, issue number 44. Next, we have a book that's continuing. I'm not sure if this is coming to the end or not. I don't know if this is the last issue or not, but it's Future Imperfect issue number 5. Here we get to see Maestro. He's got Doom's mask as a necklace. Does that hold true to what happens in this book? Does he take over Battle World? I don't know. We'll find out. But cool cover. This book has been on the average for me. Sometimes it's been good. Other times it's been kind of really bad. So hopefully it ends out on a good note. This is Future Imperfect, issue number 5. Next we have Hydra, issue number 2. Here we get to see Nomad being stomped on by Venom Hydra agents. Last issue we got left off with Nomad seeing a duplicate of himself where he was fighting his own self, and it's just you're kind of like, okay, and now how is Eddie Brock or whoever the symbiote is thrown in this? But it's kind of weird how he's got the Hydra symbol on here, but he does have the traditional long ass tongue. So we'll see where this story goes. I'm very intrigued on this one. So this is Hail Hydra issue number 2. Next we have the continuation of Dennis Hopeless's House of M, issue number 2. Namor and Quicksilver are teaming up in this issue to looks like what's going to take over Magneto, and it looks like that they will be in power. Will that actually happen? Who knows? We'll find out, I guess, eventually. This book was okay. I like seeing Dennis Hopeless write this book because I think he writes the characters really well. He threw in their Death Locket, which was from his Avengers Arena run in the last issue, which I thought was really fun. And you got to see Misty Knight and Hawkeye and Felicia in this issue as the cast of Rebels. So we'll see where this one goes. So House of M, issue number 2. Next, we have a series that I must desperately catch up on. I have only read issue number 1 because I got tied in to reading Gotham Academy. So maybe this week I'll get a chance to read all these issues. I have to read issues 2 through 8. I have no idea what the story is about right now. However, it is a cool cover when you have Aquaman holding the trident and he's riding 2 freaking great white sharks. That is pretty badass right there. Cool cover. Injustice issue number 9. Next, we have Spider Island, issue number 3. Here we get to see the continuation of our heroes who have been transformed from spider creatures to other creatures that we've known in the Spider-Man universe when it comes to like the Wolfman and it comes to the Lizard, all to get these heroes on their team to try to stop the Spider Queen. And in the last issue, we got to see Spider-Man being found. Is Peter alive? Is he dead? I don't know. We'll find out. But hopefully this issue will pick up a little bit because I've been kind of disappointed. I wasn't a fan of the whole Tony Stark Green Goblin armor. I wasn't a fan of that. But who knows? We'll see what happens. So this is Spider Island issue number 3, Secret Wars tie-in. Next, we have Starlord and Kitty Pryde, written by Stan Humphries. Great series. The facial expressions, all the artwork in this book continues to be top-notch in my opinion. I really love the character interactions in here. We really get to see how much Peter Quill really cares for Kitty Pryde, no matter what version she is in this series. And it's cool to see how they will get out of Gambit's grasp here in this issue. So this is Starlord and Kitty Pryde, issue number 3. Next, we have Secret Wars tie-in. This is Thor's issue number 3. The only suspect that our Thors have, and they're trying to solve this case of the murders of all these different versions of Jane Foster's, and who killed Beta Ray Bill is none other than Loki. Did he do it? I don't think so. I don't think he actually did it. I think it would be too obvious. I think Jason Aaron is writing a great mystery here. He wrote Original Sin, so you know he can write a great mystery and keep you guessing throughout the entire series. And I think we're going to get a cool revelation when this is all done and over with. Great series. Definitely suggest you guys pick this one up. This is Thor's issue number 3. Next is Independent Time. So first book, I haven't seen this in a while. Usually they have a series that comes out every summer, and it's coming out towards the later end of the summer. And this time it's Danger Girl, issue number 1, otherwise known as Renegade. Yeah, pretty cool cover here. We get to see Abby Chase, I think, is on the front. And not sure what this story has to do about this time around. Love the cover, J. Scott Campbell cover. Huge fan of him. I never read the original Danger Girl series, which I need to read, but I've read here and there some other of the other story arcs or stories that go along within this series. So really intrigued to see what this one is about. Danger Girl, issue number 1 by IDW. Next, we have Transformers, More Than Meets the Eye, issue number 44. Kind of can't make out what's going on in the cover here. A couple guys are covered. There's some sun, building. Not the best cover in the world. Not a cover that makes you say, man, this Transformers look, that's a badass cover. Kind of makes you want to like put it back on a shelf, does it? You can't. Transformers is a pretty awesome looking book on the interior art. The story has been solid for the most part. Trying to get myself reintroduced to this series. It is a very dialogue-heavy book. Be prepared to actually read when you want to read this book. So don't be sleepy. Don't read 25 books in a row and then read this. Make this one of your first books that you read so you understand the story completely. Solid series, though. I'm enjoying this. This is the one that I'm reading in the Transformers universe right now. Next, we get a hottie cover, and this is Grimm Fairy Tales. Issue number 113, War is Over. That's right. New jumping on point, as this symbol says that it is a good launching on point for readers in this series. I've been away from this series for a little bit. My comic store hasn't been getting them in, and even though it's sometimes it's a hit and miss on my pull list, for some reason the Zenescope books don't always show up on my pull list, so I'm not able to get them all the time. This time I got lucky. This time I got it. Quite interesting cover we got going on here. Not sure what the story is about, but I know it's kind of like on season 2 right now. So we'll see what this one's about. So this is Grimm Fairy Tales, War is Over. Next, and last but not least, we have We Stand on Guard, issue number 3. Look at this. Ah! Ah! It's like the dude's being tortured here. How are these guys being tortured? Who's being tortured? What's going to happen in this book? I don't know, but issue number 2 was great. Issue number 1 I thought was even better, and we got seeing some main people being killed in issue number 2 already. So I guess in war there's going to be casualties. So I really like this book. I can't wait to see where it goes. Brian K. Vaughan is the writer of this one, and this is We Stand on Guard, issue number 3. So there you have it, guys. There's about 15 books altogether that we talked about. Guys, tell me the comics that you're most interested in reading this week, ones that may not be so interesting to you. And fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. And this has been the Comic Book Haul, week number 183. And until that next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. And thanks for watching, guys. Take care. See you soon. Bye.